Hello everyone, this is Newark Aviation, and today I have another video of the Washington Roosevelt International Airport. This one's for August, and yeah, we're wrapping up another summer here at the Washington Roosevelt International Airport. Another successful summer. It gets very busy, but yeah, we're able to hold it off, and yeah, so other than that, let's get started with our Uniteds over here. So starting off, zoom in more. There you go. Starting off, we have this United 737-700. He just came in from Newark, and he's going to be flying over to Fort Myers. And then we have the 737-900. He came in from Seattle, and he's going to be flying over to Denver. And then the MAX 8, which came in from Cleveland, is going to be heading over to San Juan, Puerto Rico. Moving down, here's the 757-200. He came in from, let's give him Detroit, and he's going to be flying down to Jacksonville. And there's the CRJ-200 right there. United Express, he came in from Rochester, New York, and he's going to be flying to Des Moines, Iowa. And then the 767-400, starting off with our internationals, came in from Geneva, and he's going to be flying over to, let's give him Copenhagen, Denmark. Let's zoom in some more for these 777s over here. So we have the Star Alliance 777-200. He came in from Athens, and he's going to be flying to Honolulu. And then we have the United 777-300 all the way down at the end. He came in from Tokyo, and he's going to be flying to Beijing. All right, let's move back here. And right here is the JetBlue A220-300. He came in from Orlando, and he's going to be flying up to New York JFK. There's the American A319. One sec, let me get my route sheet open. American A319 came in from Dallas-Fort Worth, and he's going to be flying over to Savannah, Georgia. There's the American A321 right there, came in from Charlotte, and he's going to be flying up to New York LaGuardia. There's the CRJ-700. He came in from, what haven't we done yet? Let's give him San Antonio, and he's going to be flying over to Syracuse, New York. And then right there is going to be the American 737-800. He came in from Tampa, and he's going to be flying over to Albuquerque. And then we have the American A321-200 right there. He came in from Los Angeles, and he's going to be flying over to Phoenix. And then here's the American A3, sorry about that, Boeing 787-800. It's been all Airbus aircraft, but here's our wide bodies, which are all Boeing aircraft. American, I think they have all Boeing aircraft for their wide bodies. They used to have the A330. He came in from Doha, and he's going to be doing a flight over to, he's going to be repositioning down to Miami. So right here is the United 777-200. He came in from London Heathrow, and he's now taxiing out for Warsaw. Then we're going to move over here. Here's the United 757-200. He came in from Edinburgh, and now he's going to be flying down to Houston. Right here is the American 777-300. He's rolling down the runway for Hong Kong, and earlier today he came in from Dallas-Fort Worth for repositioning. behind that 777 right there, the United 777 is going to be the Air India 777-200 LR. He came in from New Delhi and he's going to be making his way back there. And let's zoom in quick. Here's the A330-200 for Air China. He's going to be taxiing out for Beijing. And then this Delta 737-800. One sec. There you go. Just gotta move the sheet real quick. I should have typed all these routes down instead of just skimming through the booklet here that I have of all these routes for all the different airlines and stuff. But yeah, he came in from Orlando and he's going to be flying over to Grand Rapids. Now, moving to the Southwest. Sorry, I gotta fix this for the next update. This Southwest 737-800 came in from Santa Ana, Orange County, and he's going to be flying over to Tulsa. And then the Spirit A320neo came in from Newark. Now he's going to be taxiing, well actually, he's going to be taxiing to the terminal over there. He came in from Newark, and later he's going to be flying over to, let's think of a route. Let's do Fort Lauderdale. We haven't used that one yet. It's a pretty nice Spirit destination. Pretty prominent for them and for JetBlue as well. Alright, so let's set this tripod up for Terminal 2 here for our Southwest, Delta, and International carriers. Starting off here, we have our Iceland Air 737 MAX 9. He came in from Keflavik, and he's going to be heading back there pretty soon. And here's the Southwest 737-800. He came in from Knoxville, and he's going to be flying over to Norfolk, a short flight down there. And let me just move the camera this way. It's crooked a little bit. There you go. Southwest 737-700, sorry. He came in from Asheville, and he's going to be doing a flight up to White Plains. And then special livery right here, we have the Amua 1 MAX 8 for Southwest, and he came in from West Palm Beach, and he's going to be doing a flight over to Los Angeles, and then after that he's going to be heading out to Hawaii just to represent the livery, which is nice. And here's our 757-200 for Delta. He came in from Atlanta, and he's going to be flying over to Minneapolis. And then next to him is the E-175, and he came in from Tallahassee, and he's going to be flying down to Daytona Beach. Everybody's going back to college, so all these flights are pretty important. Daytona is where Embry-Riddle is stationed, but yeah, that's where the college is, and yeah, some of those students are going to be heading back. And right there is there's the A320 for Delta. He came in from let's do what haven't we done yet? Let's do came in from Boston, and he's going to be flying over to let's do Montreal, Canada. And then the Delta A321 in the thank you livery, he came in from Memphis, and he's going to be flying down to Orlando. And then here's the A321 Neo all the way down there. He came from San Francisco, and he's going to be flying down to let's send him to Louisville. Interesting flight for that. And then the let's focus, the A350 all the way down there. He came in from Osaka, which is a pretty interesting Delta route. They've always had this at the airport, and he's going to be flying Tel Aviv. Pretty cool. Alright, and starting with the internationals, it's going to be nice just down the line here. Don't got to look at any sheets, by heart. Here's the Emirates A380-800. He's going to be flying to Dubai shortly. Lufthansa 787-9 going to be flying down to Frankfurt. and hopefully pretty soon they get the A350 or any other type of aircraft, and they could start doing Frankfurt and Munich flights, which is pretty cool. Expanding the Star Alliance market here. Here's the EVA Air 787-10. He's going to be flying out of Taipei. The ANA 777-300 in the Pokemon livery came in from Tokyo Haneda, and he's going to be flying right back there. And then the Irtihiti Nui 787-9 going to be flying to Papeete. And then all the way down there is going to be the Virgin Atlantic A350-1000. He came in from London Heathrow, and he's going to be flying down to Sydney. And that's a pretty interesting route because Virgin Atlantic, when they first started flying here, they used to connect, and they kind of stopped doing it, but now they're going to start doing it again. And Sydney's a pretty cool route, and the A350-1000. And taxiing into the ramp is going to be the British Airways 787-8. Let me move this real quick, see if I can get a better shot of this. The 787-8. Should focus, this camera's terrible. Yeah, so he came in from London Heathrow. And just like Lufthansa, they're probably going to be bringing some more aircraft in here, some bigger aircraft like the 777. They've always had the 787-8, and they are thinking of upgrading to compete with other people like Virgin Atlantic with their A350-1000. They could offer a lot more seats than British Airways, so they got to challenge them, and yeah. And I think that's all the aircraft. All we have left is the United A320 right here. Let's just get this one right here. And yeah, he came. Oh my god, that's terrible. Let me just zoom. Let me just move this. And yeah, there's the United A320. He came in from Charleston, and he's going to be flying over to Nashville right now. He's going to be taxiing to the runway right here. And yeah. So that's the airport update. Hope you enjoyed it. Sorry if it was a little like sloppy with the routes and everything. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. Please like if you enjoyed, and subscribe so you can get more aviation content like this. And yeah, thank you. See ya.